to the greatest circus on earth, i.e. the No Cheese Fantasy Football League, soon to be renamed to the literally No Cheese Fantasy Football League. I've seen corpses more active than cheese in this league. I mean, my man will say I got a work event every week, so it's a little played out. So he really has a work event every 3 weeks. It starts at 7 a.m. It's not done till midnight. He'll give an asinine reason as to why he can't respond rather than just saying yes or no to said text. Literally takes more time to just say, hey, this is why I can't do it, as asinine as it might be. Here we are, albeit bygones. We are back. As you can see, that slightly flusters me to an extent to where I feel as though the first minute and 20 seconds, never mind, feels the need to dedicate that to the bashing cheese, and that's that. Okay, boom, here we are. We're going to go through the norms here. 2 weeks from now, we're going to be dropping the next power rankings. Trash bag moving up the standings at abrupt speeds. Let's go through some of our things that we got here today. Let's go. First off, we're going to go to the storylines. One of the most frightening storylines, one of the most scariest things that's happened this week. The Glaze King has fallen. I guess the total amount of glazing finally put enough weight on him to where his hamstring gave way. No Cooper Cup. Unfortunately, that's the reality of the situation. The undefeateds are no more. Just a bunch of mediocre teams with mediocre talent. Call no Taylor Swift's albums on being mediocre with mediocre talent. That's it. I mean, I think there's a couple 3 1-3s, a bunch of 2-2s, and there's 4 of us that are 3-1, I believe. And to think Cheese and Gary are 2 of them is just, the dead clock is right twice a day. So we got a lot of high scores this week. Calling out Hunter Biden's rap sheet on having a high number attached to it. I think 170s, 135. Ski had 140. I had 134. Alex had 140. It's just that's quite a few high scores. I don't know, man. I guess that's the reality. Sometimes people are barely going to break 80, no cheese, and sometimes people are just not going to be able to stay under 150. It's just some of them weeks. Let's see what else we got here. Ooh, my stomach bubbling. Let's see. We're going to do the trade waiver review. Alex absolutely got burglarized, I tell you, at the hands of Gary. And then again, I just to give you guys idea of what happened in this in Alex and my conversations. I offered him Alexander Madison for near pennies on the dollar just to help him and just to get us on the block. I'm trying to make moves with Alex, and he had no interest in doing so with my camp. So then he trades Joe Mixon, AJ Brown for Joe Mixon. AJ Brown then quadruples Joe Mixon's score this week, and I don't continue anything changing in that trend just because I just don't think Joe Mixon's any good. I just don't think he's all that efficient of a runner. Connor David Montgomery on not being an efficient runner. Connor Najee Harris. Tired of it. I'm tired of these teams gatekeeping their rookie running back. But we've been a high thing. I don't care. Done, dude. Howdy. I'm not defending it anymore. You know what I'm saying? That was just asinine to me. Alex just completely robbed at gunpoint. Call no Atlanta suburbs on getting absolutely robbed at gunpoint at any given time. The waiver review, I dropped an absolute bag on A-Chain. No Joe Burrow on getting an absolute bag and possibly not getting a good ROI regarding said bag droppage. Let's see what else we had here. We had let me see here. Clay, ability to do multiple things while driving and not worry about dying. Let's see. We had here we go. Oh, it's time. The Amber Alert. I'm done. I'm done. Yeah, does anybody have a copy? I'm looking for Aaron Jones. Last seen being productive in fantasy football. Oh my goodness gracious, what a disgrace of a game. He didn't even show up, honestly. Contra Democrats are not showing up to work. It was just embarrassing. I don't even know how he's even employed, much less rostered in a fantasy football league. High man, Gary got a very high score. Kono Shakari Richardson's the drug level abuse being a high level. And then we've got he had like 170 or something like that, 160 or maybe 150. I don't know. Regardless, he definitely had high man. Again, dead clock's right twice a day. And Cheese. Cheese got real love. Cheese got love. I reached out to your camping. I got crickets. Yeah, you didn't reach out. So it's time to dance with the girl you took to homecoming. Man, I hope you continue to get low. Man, I hope you get low, man, from here to the end of time. To the end of time, I hope your score is very sublime. You are so bad. You are so bad. Jeez, you got low, 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 low. Yeah! What an incredibly bad score. Didn't even break 80. My new half PPR score, it looks to be very much so not going to be maintained throughout the year, with the likes of Evan and Cheese roaming around getting sub 80s. Just very, 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 very bad. Kono Joe makes his rushing line on being sub 80s all the time. The dumbest and smartest plays. The dumbest play had to be Stevenson over Nico Collins. I mean, Stevenson has just, there was reports coming out saying Zeke was getting starter reps. He hasn't really been that guy, but guess who has been that guy? Nico Collins. So continuing to bench but not trade Nico Collins is just an absolute asinine decision. Carter has a wonderful ability to make their own decisions regarding these roster moves. Call B&W and AFL upper management on making the wrong decisions and not being reprimanded by your colleagues. It's ridiculous. And then the smartest play had to be benching Amari Cooper for Thielen. I in no situation would have Thielen on my roster. I just think he's washed up. I just don't think he's that good. His quarterback's not good. But Amari Cooper didn't have a quarterback really either. Zach felt the repercussions of that to the tune of 1.2 points from a quarterback. You could have grabbed anybody off the waiver wire. It's crazy. What an incredibly bad performance by Dorian Finney-Thompson. How he's able to be employed. Him and Mitch McConnell should get the similar treatment here soon and get booted out the door. He benched him for Amari Cooper. Never would I do that, but I think he made the right decision there. And now, granted, he's still got absolutely dug out, steady pace by Skeet, but that's another conversation. All right, next we've got Family Court. I don't know how this goes. It's the highest delta. You are the biological father of Matthew Lee Gault. Matthew Gault has strung together one of the four most pathetic games I've ever seen in fantasy football history. And I really think one of them, he's going to have to come off one of them running backs at a lower price in which that he's willing to do so at this point in time. But until then, my camp will steadfast and not sell my assets for lesser than values in which they should be valued at. Let's see here. We've got number of phones, all of you. We've got the USPS level postal. Gotta be CMC and AJ Brown. The two combined for 90. Mega egg layer.
That guy, pal. Trust me, you're not that guy.
George Kittle.
Yeah,
You're not that guy. You're not him. You're not that guy, pal. You're just not that guy. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, my stomach bubbling. Okay. The most pathetic teams. Goodness gracious. The Steelers. You say the steel curtain, I say they're still garbage. Oh, man, just an incredibly bad performance. I don't even know how that's possible. They're just really just not all that good at all. I would like to play a snippet to adequately describe just how incredibly bad the Steelers were this weekend. Here we go.
Trash.
Trash.
Useless things to be discarded. Rubbish. Refuse.
Useless things to be discarded. Rubbish. Refuge. Waste management. Steelers could own. They take stock in waste management. They're the main corporate sponsor for the Waste Management Open in Phoenix every year. It's not a good football team. Not bad quarterbacks. Not good running backs. Bad line. They got one good player. That's it. Okay, moving on. The Patriots. My Lord, I've literally seen withered flowers put up better effort than the Patriots this weekend. Mac Jones is just not cognitive enough. He's just not skilled enough. He's just to be in the position he's in. He's just no Joe Biden on not being cognitive or skilled enough to be in the position he's in. It's just not a good quarterback. I don't understand how he's even still employed. Call him most BMW employees on why they're still employed. The Saints. Dr. Checkdown, Mr. Derek Carr, no Clemson University on throwing multiple checkdowns. Are you kidding me? You got Chris Olave looking like the first letter of his name, a big old fat goose egg. More like Zero Lave. They're just, the Amber Alert. It's been issued per the trash bags camp for Chris Olave. It's completely ridiculous. He has the highest separation, the highest win percentage in the NFL per Next Gen Scats. No Chris Collinsworth on completely glazing someone for no reason. All right, boom. The Bengals. What a bad team. What an incredibly bad football team. You have all the tools you need to be successful, and you are not. Call no BMW employees on having every tool needed to be successful and not being able to do so. Biggest spoon feeding, Christian McCaffrey. Biggest anti, gotta be Chris Olave and Deebo Samuel combining for 1.5 points total. 1.5.
Shut your mouth, you mediocre clarinet player.
Mediocre?
Mediocre. That's what you are. Deebo Samuel. Chris Olave, you're mediocre at best. That's all it is. Looking ahead, we're going to knock out some standings. I got some names for you guys just to go over just how incredibly bad you guys are. All right, so standings. As it stands per the trash bag standings, number 1 in this league. Sit down, sit back, relax. It won't happen for long. Keaton Shipman, a.k.a. our debt clock. High number of points, but no one's going to pay it any mind. Clearly. Number 2, cheese on my patty. Hashtag the Uber recluse. Also known as the captain of cluelessness. At number 3, Gary. The man who, if the wind blows a certain way, he's not going to trade because it violates his trade stipulations. I have to let you dance, buddy. Gary, the spoon sorcerer, at number 3. Andrew, owner of Just Him Fields. The mayor of Malarkey. Codler, emphasis on the L. Our treasurer of trash. Complete garbage is he. Clay, coming in the next spot. Pause. Our president of waste management. Number 7, Scoggins. at an abysmal 1-3 record. Goodness gracious. This is embarrassing. The cabinet of comedy. When I need comedic relief, I look at his team. Alex, also 1-3. The sheriff of suck. Rounding out number 9, Evan. Good grief. The deputy of disgrace himself. And finally, Galt Breezy. The bailiff of bad. Complete garbage. Acidity at its finest. Just not very good. Our battles this week. Probably the match of the week's got to be Cheese and the trash bag himself. Amount of gas about to get all of you and money to be wasted here at the gas station. Thanks to your boy Biden. Let's see who else we got here. Hold on. Let's go back to the matchups here. Scoreboard. Yeah, Cheese scoreboard. You have Clay and Scoggins, 2-2, 1-3. You've got Gary and Evan, 1-3 and 3-1 and 1-3 respectively. Galt and Calder, goodness gracious, I'd rather watch paint dry. And Alex and Skeet, 3-1 and 1-3 respectively. Definitely me and Cheese being the match of the week. I would like to dedicate the song of the week to the Atlanta Falcons. Going back. They played in London. That's part of the reasoning for this, but mainly just they're just not that good. So London Bridge by Fergie. How come every time you play football, it's embarrassing for us to watch? America or Europe, you're gonna lose like America or Europe, you're gonna lose like Desmond Ritter. He is really bad. He might be colorblind. He don't know what day of the week it really is. Day of the week, it really is like. Domestically or internationally, the Atlanta Falcons have one steadfast rule: complete garbage. Y'all know what time it is. Trash bag out. We got one more day before the Comedy Central Bowl of the week. Commanders, Bears. The over-under set at 1.5. I'm taking the under. If there was a line on mediocre plays, it better be set at 90. I'm going the over. I'm crushing the over. I'm outie. Justin Fields on the high. Y'all know what time it is. Trash bag outie.